Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Dies Shorts. And I think one of the #1 questions I get asked is how I do my layers on my card. So that's what we're going to do today, just a quick video. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So I want to welcome you to my channel, and if you have any questions, always make sure you let me know. I'm watching live with you off to the side in the chat, so make sure that you ask me anything during the live over there and I can answer you. If you are watching the replay, just leave a comment and then YouTube will let me know that you have left a message and I can answer you if you have a question. You can always go to my blog over here and reach me there as well. So I'm going to turn my camera. Make sure you close your eyes for a sec while I get situated. I have a couple things I want to go over before we get started. And we have a new host code for the month of February. And this is the code here. So if you are ordering less than $150 before tax and shipping, please make sure you use this code. And that allows me to continue to do my goodies and guts incentives every month. And I will be doing my goodies and guts video this coming week on Tuesday. With the spring social coming up in a couple weeks, that I wanted to get all that stuff done, so I'm a little later on doing my goodies and guts video for the month of February. So anyways, so that's that. If you are in one of my stamp clubs, you have your own private code. And when I say if you're ordering less than $150, use the code. If you are ordering more than $150, because it's easy to do, celebration is winding down, and then you'll get your own hostess benefits, so don't use my code then. Also, yesterday, I picked my second winner for my countdown to 1 million in sales. So now we're doing our giveaway number 3. So now I have number 3 going on. And if you go to my blog, address is right here. And this is where you can get more information. I also have a couple videos as well. And that's pretty exciting to have that milestone happening, hopefully not too much longer. All right, so that's that. I also want to remind you about my class in the mail kit for March. So you have till February the 24th. I did extend that date out for sign up because I had a few people say, well, they wanted to do it, but I had it as a closer, so I did extend the sign up till February the 24th, and then this will go out the end of March, and you will be getting, so there's a couple ways that you can do my class in the mail kit. So if you want just the stamp set and not the die, because you already have the die, because you will need the die for the class, you can do 57, so that's just the stamp set. Again, no die. You'll get your opaque adhesive back gems, and everybody gets the cute little ice cream cone pen. Or you can do 86, and that includes the bundle. So it will include the stamp set and the die, the gems, plus you'll get a celebration item, and then you'll make 5 projects. Now, I don't have those projects designed yet. Hopefully that will be coming soon. Like I said, I've been working on Spring Social. That includes a party postage, the PDF with close-up pictures, and a private video link. If you are a member of my team, I do offer guts only. Now, when I say guts, that sounds gross, but that's what I've called them forever. It's basically just the supplies to make the cards. So, and it's $25, so that's like a little perk for my team, and they will just get the card supplies. They will need to get their own gems, their own stamp set, their own die. They do that on their own, and then they earn commission, and it helps with their quarterly minimum. So now is a great time to join my team. You can even get the this little guy. You can even add the cute little baby boho to your starter kit. If you don't want the blue one, you can add the mini white one. So that's always fun. Now that goes till the end of February. You actually have extra, you're getting $175 of stuff for, you know, the regular $99, or it's a little bit more if you pick the boho, but you still get to pick $175 worth of stuff. So I would love to talk to you about that. I have welcome boxes all ready to go when you join my team, with some just little goodies in there for you as a welcome gift. So any questions at all in regards to the class in the mail, my $1 million giveaway, and the hostess code, just let me know. Okay, so let's scoot up a tad. Let's see, because I want you to be able to see the cutter. So let's hope that's tall enough. All right, so we're going to do layers. So I have all these as reference, so I can show that to you. Okay, so we have the Simply Scored, which is right here. And this is what I mostly use for my scores. I have it sitting on my cutting table, and I score everything, you know, and then I cut it. And I also have like an industrial cutter, because I cut a lot of cardstock. But today I'm going to be cutting on the paper trimmer, because that's what most people, the regular crafter has. Like, most people don't have an industrial cutter. I mean, you may, but this is handy, especially if you like to go places and craft, or just set at your desk. You have this little cutter to go. So I'm going to be using this. But I do want to show you how also on the Simply Score. So I just have a couple pieces of basic white thick. So let me get situated here, because this is the paper that I'm using today. So the thick basic white, this is what I use mostly for my card bases. Now I still will use colored cardstock, but I will use the thick basic white for my card base over the basic white cardstock. This is a thinner cardstock. This is what I use to stamp my images on, color with my blends, and all that stuff. So that's what I wanted to show you. All right. So let's go quickly. All right. So what I do is, like I said, I usually use a Simply Scored. And what's nice is it has these little markers. So if you are doing like a fancy box or something, you can move these little marks over. So like if you go, okay, well, I know I need to score this and this, and then you don't have to think about it. So I usually have my 4 1/4 and my 5 1/2 always there. And I have a little, whatchamacallit, I marked that with a Sharpie so I can kind of tell that that's a main one. All right, so what I do is I just take my, my tool, my Simply Scored tool. It sits down here, unless you carry it to your desk like I do half the time, and then I have to go find it. But just stick it in there when you're done. So we're going to go 4 1/4, stick our little tool down here, and then we're going to cut it. Okay? All right, so I just want to get this off my desk. Because I have like a cutting table that I use. All right. And then, so this is the one I used with the Simply Scored. Then I just bring it over to my paper cutter and I cut it at 5 1/2. Now 5 1/2 is just half of the sheet of paper. And now you have, you know, 2 cards ready to go. So score once, cut once, and you have 2 pieces of paper. So that's what I always do. I always score the full sheet and then cut it in half. Okay, so let's do from now on, we're just going to use the cutter. All right, so this is again is another basic white thick. So we're going to score at 4 1/4. Now the dark one is cutting, and just think heavy dark. It does have you know, like a little cut mark on it, like to show it's cut. The lighter one, the gray, is for scoring. So think light, less weight, if that helps you. And it also has a dot. All right, so we're going to score. So usually I go really light, but I go a couple times just to give it, you know, just to score it. All right, so now it's scored just like the other one. And then we're going to go 5.5. All right, so 5.5. So now we have again two cards. All right, so let me just set these aside so I don't lose them, and then I'll just put them in my drawer, and then I'll have, you know, cards ready to go. All right, so now let's start the fun part. Let's start the layering. All right, so we have, all right, so here's our card. So this is our card that we're going to be working on. So what I want to do is I want to do my inside piece. So my inside piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and that's just because I usually do my cuts in 1/4 inches. You can do it in smaller, but I like to be able to see that layer. Not to say I don't, you know, do the smaller layer. Sometimes you need to if you need to really fit something big. All right, so this is going to go on the inside of our card. All right, so let's start doing our outside layers. So I start biggest to smallest, and we are going to go, so let me flip these over so you can see the measurements as I'm going. All right, so we started with 5.5 by 8.5, right? Scored at 4 1/4. So can you see that? Let's see. I'll stick this here. Oh, and see these fun blocks? I made some blocks. Tamara, I'll have to give you her information if you want one of these. I just had my logo put on it so that when I'm doing my gluing, remember I was gluing and I was putting the ink pads on there to weight it down. So I had her make do me a couple blocks, so if I am gluing something that needs to be weighted down, I just had her put my name on it. So we're not going to use those today, but they're just on my desk ready to go. Okay, so back to what we're doing. Okay, so we did our card base, and so here is the inside. So 4 by 5 1/4, that's the inside. And then we will do this after, because it's so small I'll do it last with a piece of leftover cardstock. So that's going to go on the inside. All right, hold on a second. I need to get a Kleenex. My allergies are acting up. I was out pulling weeds yesterday. Not a good thing. Okay, so we have our inside. So let's start our layers. So like I said, I go big to small. So the first one is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And I just grabbed some fun colors. This is coastal. No, this is Tahitian. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. So there's our first layer. Then our next layer is going to be 3 3/4 by 5, and I just grabbed the fun freesia. So 3 3/4 by 5. So that gives me my next layer. Then we have 3.5 by 4 3/4, and I'm using, there's the coastal cabana. So 3.5 by 4 3/4. Next layer. Now I would not put all these layers on a card, but I just want to show you all, you know, all the layers. All right. So then the next one is 3 1/4 by 4.5. 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So there's our next layer. Okay, so now we're going to start over with Tahitian. So 3 by 4 1/4. So let me grab this piece since I've already, you know, trimmed that down. Wait, you know what? I'm not going to use that one because I might need that one for my inside. So I'm going to use my long strip one. All right, so 3 by 4 1/4. Now sometimes, so see how this is really close to 4 1/4? So you could cut it here and then do the 3. So we're going to go 4 1/4 that time first, and then we'll do our 3. So just kind of look at your paper so you don't waste so much, because sometimes turning it and cutting it the other way, you can get more out of a sheet of paper. All right, so there we have our 3 by 4 1/4. Then the next one is 2 3/4 by 4. So again, look at your pieces. So what is this? This is, okay, so this one is going to be 2 3/4 by 4. So here we got another layer. Look how cute it's looking. All right, the next layer, 2 1/2 inches by 3 3/4, and we'll grab our coastal again. So 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. There's that one. And then we'll do one more layer because this is small. Like, I don't think you want to go smaller than this because, you know, you want to be able to stamp a greeting or an image or whatever. All right, so 2 1/4 inch by 3 1/2. So I'm just grabbing my, so this is the smallest one. I'm just using my paper over here that I've been cutting. So 2 1/4, let's see, can 3 1/2 work? So 3 1/2 will work. So we can cut that off here. And then 2 1/4. So like I said, just kind of spin it and you might be able to get more by doing that. All right. So this was 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. So there we have that. And then let's do this one here. So then I just look at my sheets. So we have left over from, you know, that one sheet. This is all the paper we have left over. And these smaller ones that you could use, you know, behind something. We also have some white, and we have strips. So these strips are great to use on the inside of your card. This one here is, what is this? This is a 1 incher. So the inside, I could use this for the inside to make this one be a little bit different. It's still a color that's been used on the outside of the card. So now we have our 1 inch by 5 1/4 that goes on the outside. So let's bring all this over. So this is, so see, we have all these papers left. So here are our fun layers. So we have all of our cute little layers. It's just, it is fun with all the layers, isn't it? And they are such cute colors. And of course, then you would glue. Now I'm not going to glue it together because I'm going to want to stamp on it. I might not want to use all the layers, but hopefully that will help you. And hopefully, since I wrote these down, you'll be able to come back to the video. I can also put the dimensions, I'll put the dimensions under the video as well. But I hope that helps. Like I said, it's one of the, it's not the number one question. I don't know what the number one question is, but it's right up there. I get a lot of people like, well, how do you do your layers? You know, because I'm kind of anal, you know, and when someone cuts their card and then you've got like a little side and then you've got a big wide side, that analness comes out of me and just goes, ah! So anyway, so maybe you're the same way, and you know, you like that. But so hopefully that helps. There is these. I will keep these aside. I'll put them in a little envelope so that I can reference back. Again, like some of the sizes I use all the time so that they're already in my head. Like I know, like, oh, well, the next layer is this. Some of these smaller ones I had to do my ruler because I'm like, I don't use them, you know, like this necessarily. All right, not in a big stack like I did today. Okay, so let me say see you later, alligator. So thanks so much for joining me this week, and congratulations to our 2 winners that I was able to pull this week. We are getting close. I have a few more to go before we pick number 3. So hopefully that will happen next week. I'm hoping I get through it for the whole month. Like I would love to get my million in sales by the end of February, but like who knows, right? All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. Have a great weekend. I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a twist. And I think that's all I need to blab about today. Thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope this helps. If there's ever anything you want me to teach, just let me know. Reach out to me, and I will do that. It is a lot easier to do like a video by itself, just teaching a certain topic. I usually try to teach something in all my videos, but it is a lot easier if the one video just teaches something in order for you to find it and in order for me to also reference back when someone has a question. All right, so I'm going to stop my blabbing. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday, 3 o'clock, same time, same channel. All right, bye for now.